everyone, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040 and welcome to another edition of the Jazz Albums Review Series. And today, once again, I'm going to be taking a look at another 2021 release, this time from one of the most respected, decorated and celebrated sax players of all time. And when you hear him, you know straight away who it is because he has a very distinct sound on the horn. And in my opinion, I consider this man to be one of the most important voices for the saxophone, and he has seen it all, done it all, and played with just about everyone, from Vince Mendoza to Steve Kahn to Mike Mainieri to Michael Brecker to Sam Jones to the New York Voices to Kurt Elling to Miroslav Vitchis to the GRP All Star Big Band to Lee Ritenour to the legendary Jaco Pastorius Big Band. You name it, this man has played with and collaborated with everyone. But as we all know, he is best known for his current and long association as a member of the legendary jazz fusion quartet, the Yellowjackets, who he has been with for the past 31 years now. And the gentleman I am talking about needs no introduction whatsoever. I am talking about, of course, the one and only legendary sax player, big band arranger, band leader, and composer, Bob Mintzer. And this is his latest recording, Soundscapes. So, Bob Mintzer in the past has recorded lots of big band recordings under his name as a band leader, and this continues that tradition, but there's a little bit of a difference with this album compared to his past big band recordings. Although very much a big band album, I would say this is more like a symphonic big band. So, although it's a big band album, it's more like a classical kind of album. So it's got much more of a classical depth to the music. And all of the compositions that are featured on this recording are all from Bob Mintzer's long career, from solo projects to big band projects to the Yellowjackets and other stuff as well. It's all on here and they all get a big band reworking. And a lot of that is courtesy of the WDR Big Band Cologne. And what can I say, really? I would say this is probably some of Bob Mintzer's best work outside of the Yellowjackets. It's funky. It's very much sounds like the Yellowjackets in some places. It's just a really good, slick album, and as you'd expect, it's just top-notch musicianship. So we're going to have a quick look. I'm not normally a big band fan of big band albums, but this is very, very exceptional. So there we are. And also Bob Mintzer actually conducts the proceedings. So this is very much Bob Mintzer's album, but it's a real team effort. So the musicians featured on here are Billy Test on piano, Paul Shakira on guitar, Stephen Ray on acoustic and electric bass, Hans Decker on drums, and then the horn section is made up of Johan Horlin on alto sax and woodwinds, Carolina Strassmayer on alto sax and woodwinds, Olivia Peters on tenor sax and woodwinds, Paul Heller on tenor sax and woodwinds, Jens Nufang on baritone sax and woodwinds, and then we've got Wim Boff on trumpet, Rob Brunnen on trumpet, Andy Hadvira on trumpet, Rud Brillis on trumpet, Ludwig Nub on trombone, Raphael Clemin on trombone, Andy Hunter on trombone, and Mattis Sederberg on bass trombone. So the real big band collective here. And just like the title says, lots of beautiful soundscapes. So we're going to have a little look here. So we've got the sleeve notes here from Mintzer. There's some more sleeve notes there. And then we got a full breakdown of where the compositions originally came from. And there's some more there. So in a way, you can kind of look at Bob Mintzer's Soundscapes as a sequel / continuation of Yellowjackets' 2020 recording, Jackets XL, because that album featured all Yellowjackets compositions, but reworked as big band numbers. So in a way, you can kind of look at this as a sequel to that album, but this features all Bob Mintzer's compositions reworked as big band arrangements by the WDR Big Band, and it just sounds absolutely tremendous. You know, Bob Mintzer is front and center playing EWI and tenor saxophone. The horn section sounds great. It's just a real great sounding album, in my opinion, and one of the best albums of 2021. And as I said, I'm not normally a great fan of big band albums, but when you get a guy like Bob Mintzer, you're not going to get anything but the absolute best. And Bob Mintzer really blows on all cylinders and really delivers in a big, big way. So standout tracks for me are One Music, which is from Bob Mintzer's solo recording of the same name, which featured the Yellowjackets, and it gets a real big band workout here. Great fun track. Herky Jerky is a great track. A Reprieve, another great track, which sounds very much like the Lost Yellowjackets track. The Conversation, another great track. Stay Up's a fun track as well. Canyon Winds is another great track, and VM, which is, as I mentioned, dedicated to Vince Mendoza. It's just really good. But every track on here is just top notch from start to finish, and highly recommended if you're a fan of Bob Mintzer or you're a fan of the Yellowjackets or you just like great music. It's just unbelievable. So there you have it. Bob Mintzer Soundscapes. Really good album. So that's going to be it from me. I am going to wrap this up now. What's your favourite track from Bob Mintzer Soundscapes? Is it A Reprieve, The Conversation, Stay Up, Montuno, Whack, Canyon Winds, Herky Jerky, New Look, One Music, or VM? There's no right and wrong answer. We all have our favourite tracks. You know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below. And I will see all of you next time for another edition of the Jazz Albums Review Series. So until next time, take care, everybody, and stay safe. And as always, thanks for listening.